Last weekend, I spent 2.5 days, for the most part, spreading BS. I did. I spent 2.5 days spreading BS
Not
now
getting
you're
paid. That's
and
unlike
not getting
you.
paid.
That's
Yeah.
really
No, I
unlike
paid
you.
for it.
Yeah.
And what I'm
I thought
talking about
I thought you
is,
spent the last 40 years spreading BS.
yeah, I was waiting for someone to, I gave you, that was an easy mark right there, right?
Yeah.
I have a backyard that has not really been taken care of well by the previous owners. And so I decided, because, I'm growing some flowers in the back, I want it to be a really nice backyard. So I got on my hands and knees, crawling under bushes, pulling out dead leaves and just, broken glass and who knows what that occurred in my backyard over the last probably 35 years. And it was backbreaking work. And then the moment came, 2.5 days of that, and I look, and the Lowe's delivery truck has shown up, and they are bringing on a pallet to my backyard on one of those little truck things, 15 bags of cow manure and 12 bags of soil. And I am going to replant all of the beds for all of the bushes and all of the plants. And it was hard work. I'd cut into the bag and I'd dump it into my wheelbarrow, and I'd cut another bag and I'd put it, and it was very heavy. And then I would go over to the area that I've already cleaned out. I got my shovel, and I'm shoveling the cow manure right in there. It's really black. It's really black, and I'm throwing it in there, and it's covering everything, and it looks so good. It looks like, have you ever been on Zillow and you see a rich person's house, maybe a $2 million house, and their flower beds, they're black, right? Just and it looks so dignified and rich. And I'm going, yeah, that's what I'm going to have. Now I'm going to put some other kind of stuff on top of it, pine straw or something. But the nutrients from the cow manure is going to be fantastic. I was so tired. I was exhausted. And I went to bed that night. And all of a sudden, I heard thunder, big time thunder. And then out of nowhere, because it wasn't predicted, came the rain. And it rained like it hasn't in my area for like months. It rained and rained and rained. And I went out in the morning the next day, and a lot of the cow manure was just washed away,
Oh
washed
no.
onto
That sucks.
steps, and some of it held, but a lot of it didn't. And I worked very hard to kind of clean it up, because I do not want my wife, who was away for a couple of days, coming in and going, "What's all that black stuff over there? What have you been doing all weekend?" Because I would have to say, I've been spreading cow manure, but it didn't work out too well.
So there you are, back on your BS as usual, and once again defeated by the forces of the universe. Oh, it's so hard to be
I'm
you.
hoping that the rain helped it, nourish the soil. I'm hoping that is the case, but I'm going to have to figure out something else to put on top. It's my first experience spreading cow. Well, you know what?
Literally. The first experience, literally.
Spreading cow manure.
Literally, yeah.
Right.
Well, you know what though? Now you know how to do it. And so it'll be so much easier
Yeah.
next time, right? Now that you figured out how to do it.
Leave us a talk back with the free Bob and Sheri app.
All right, it's talkback time. You can call the show toll free at 844-52-SHERI. I cannot believe I just said toll free. That is years of radio habit. I don't think it costs anything to call anybody anymore, unless maybe you're calling
that's right.
Kazakhstan at 2
That's
o'clock in
true.
the afternoon. 844-52-SHERI, or you can just tap the microphone bottom center screen of our free app, and the app will do the rest. Now, this is a story, but you absolutely have to wait for the ending.
Because you're not going to believe it.
Hi, this is Heather from Knoxville chiming in. You guys were talking about the cicada killer wasps.
Yeah.
And I have got a story about one. I was in high school, taking a shower in my room, just as you do. And all of a sudden, I heard this buzzing. And when a hummingbird goes by, it's really, really loud, but then it just goes by and it's gone. But it's really loud. Well, so I was hearing this buzzing that sounded like a hummingbird. And I'm like, what is this noise? And I look up, and at the top of my ceiling, above the mirror, there is this enormous wasp just bumping along up there. And I start freaking out because, this is the biggest wasp I've ever seen in my life. And I'm naked because, I'm showering. So that's terrifying. So then I'm plotting, okay, how am I going to get out of the bathroom? Is it going to chase me? I don't know anything about this. It's terrifying. But then I'm trying to reason with myself and get myself calmed down. I'm okay, I'm a person. I am in the shower. It doesn't know I'm here because, the water's loud and I certainly can't smell me, I guess, because I'm showering. I don't even know if bees or wasps or anything smell necessarily. So anyway, I finished my shower quite promptly and wrapped myself in a towel and got out of there, locked. Okay, so I didn't quite get finished with my wasp story.
Get
so
out of the shower!
Really quick. So anyway, so I got out of my shower, locked the door behind me, and went downstairs and told my mom, there's this giant wasp upstairs in my room. And I'm I'm hoping it goes away and I don't have to deal with it. And thankfully, when I went back upstairs and checked, it was gone. It found its way out. I was like, how the heck did something that enormous get into my bathroom? Well, so my window, somehow the top panel had slid down and there was 2 or 3 inches it had slid down. So it just flew right in there. But yep, figured I would share that story. And also, side note on those, the outhouses, my mom used to tell me all of this about how her and her brother and her dad would all sit in the outhouse together. So apparently it was a thing for them to go out together, I guess. This is when she was really little, but apparently that was a thing. But
I'd rather have the wasp
every day.
Oh, yes.
Love all of you. And I hope you guys are having a fabulous day.
Oh, we are now.
I'll definitely be listening again tomorrow.
Too much thinking
Heather.
in the shower. Too much thinking in the shower. Is it the big wasp? Is it actually a wasp? What should I do? Will it bite? Get the hell out of the shower.
How many holes are in this outhouse that the whole family's sitting in the outhouse?
Let me
At
go ahead and
least
tell you
3.
something. If they got a three holer, from experience, these people got money. These people got money.
Yeah, they
got money.
fancy.